What's up? Alex O Crypto here. Thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you for coming out and watching us on Sin City Crypto. Join us in the Discord. Everything is free. Coming with a market update for you guys just so that you guys are up to date with what's going on. Now, this is my bearish idea. Make sure to add these levels. We got all these levels for you guys for the upcoming days ahead of us, okay? So add these bearish levels below the Bitcoin price here. We're going to go into it now, okay? So we had some news here. We do have some things coming up. We have unemployment rate coming up very, very shortly, and that would be tomorrow. So let's look for some volatility in the markets, okay? One other thing to note is that this has flipped, okay? In the past 2 days, this was the opposite way. It was like 70-20. Or 70-30, right? Now it's 80-20. So you can see that they're not going to hike interest rates all of a sudden. Some people have been speaking, all right? Now, true inflation came down, but it is starting to curl up just a little bit. So keep your guys' eyes on the prize, okay? Now, going over to Bitcoin, this is kind of our outlook for if price drops below this key level of support. Also, for the bullish, you know, we've got to hold this, right? We've got to hold this and push our way back up. We have these major volumes to hit above us, but right now we have to hold this and stay within this range, okay? So I hope that gets to you well. Now, let's go through Market Cipher quickly for you guys so you guys get a better idea of what's going to happen throughout this. Now, it is a new month. I want to make it apparent to you guys that it is June. There's been 3 downside Junes in the past 3 Junes. So we are looking for a possible downwards action, okay? And I believe they range between 5%, 8%, and 20%, okay? So we want to be careful here because June hasn't been so great to us lately. Now you can see Market Cipher on the weekly is curling over, okay? We were like, oh, the stochastic bumped up a little there because we had a little bit of a pushback. But really, money flow is in the red and the VWAP is below. Now, one thing I did note and I am aware of here is when you go to the 4-day and the 5-day, we are getting a test of the VWAP at the 0 line, okay? We'll look for this to push back. I know we have the green dot here, but we'll look for this to push down after this momentum wave comes up, okay? So we're going to be watching that. We are in the red on the stochastics, and on the 5-day, we are at the 0 line. Money flow hopefully crossing down, you know, if you are in the bearish sentiment category, okay? Now going over to the 2-day, we were very aware that the 2-day we had the green dot, it had printed, and now we are looking to come and challenge the 0 line, but we are money flow crossover into the red. So we're going to be very careful here as well, and we have a very aggressive looking stochastic on the 2-day, okay? That's very, very aggressive. Same with the VWAP is coming down. So this looks bearish in my opinion. Okay, now coming over to the daily, we're looking to get that printing of the red dot here. Everything's curving down. We also have a beautiful reversal triangle that we noted a couple of days ago to let you guys know that we could be coming back down. Okay, this range is very, very strong though. Top and bottom, we have huge resistance above us, and we have good support below us. So we might just stick around here and trade this range, which is fine for us because we'll make money either way, up or down, sideways action. We love it all. So this is what I'm looking at here, is that we do have these volume profiles, okay? And the thickness of this volume is really truly underneath this point of control where we're at right now. We came up, we touched this trend line, we are popping downwards, and we're looking to continue along this trend line. If we do pop up from the support here, look for this to tighten and have a bigger move to the up or the downside, okay? So we're going to be watching that as well as price continues to move. We're going to look for some movement tomorrow and some volatility tomorrow, but right now it looks like we're going to challenge the lower levels here, and we could be looking for a potential long, okay? We'll be looking for a long. We'll be protecting ourselves below these swing lows and looking for a long, but overall things are pointing down, so we want to find that retrace and enter somewhere around here for a nice short position if it's presented to us, okay? If it's presented to us. If not, we'll sit on our hands and protect our profits, okay? We'll protect our bag, right, for now. So that's what I have so far. Now, when we zoom in to the 12, we can see that we are testing the 0 line here. The 16 had given us the red dot as well. That's where we first saw it. but we are in the red with the money flow, so we're looking for this to continue downwards. VWAP's pretty flat, and as we flip through all the different times here, we can see that we're curling up here on the shorter term time frame. So the 5, okay, we're getting a print of a green dot, so we could get a little bit of a bounce here. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for this bounce where we can grab an entry, okay? So if we pull a fib, simple fibs from here, we'll be looking at the top of this range somewhere to grab an entry. You can see the volume spike here. So yeah, I'd be looking somewhere around here for a short position, around 26,550 to 27,550 to about 27.7, okay? Somewhere around there, I'd be looking for a short entry. I'll keep you guys posted on that for sure. Okay, so the 4-hour green dot is printing. It has printed. Yeah, so look for this to try and push back. It hasn't had much luck so far. As we've noticed, all the time frames are really pointing down right now. So we're going to look for a little bit of sideways action and a test of these lows. Okay, we're at the value area low, but we do have liquidity to grab down here around 26,000. Okay, 26,000 would be a liquidity, it's hard to say sometimes, liquidity grab in my opinion. So we're going to watch for that in the next coming days/hours. You know, if we get that report and it does a beautiful ziggity zag as they normally do with the volatility, we can look to catch a trade possibly there. I'm not a big fan of the news, but we will look for this to be respected at 26,000. Otherwise, we'll look for the retrace and the entry down there. I hope this gets to you guys well. We go over to the Dixie and we look here. We're looking for the Dixie to push back, okay? It has pushed back a bit, but it hasn't fully, in my opinion. So we go in the 12-hour. You can see what we were looking at here, and we can see that we're pushing, and we have come to the middle of this range here. We have key support at 102, but you can see we've had quite the dramatic push down on the Dixie and yet no push up on Bitcoin price. So right now, maybe it's setting up for more downside as it comes down. Bitcoin's not seeming to move, which it should be typically moving up, but it hasn't. So maybe it's setting up to push upwards, which will send the Bitcoin price even lower. Okay, that's definitely something to watch. Also here at the S&P, we're looking at this beautiful channel to be respected. Okay, we have this key level of support above us, or resistance above us, that's holding us down, right? Very strong. So we'll be looking for us to get rejected here and move downwards as well. Okay, we've made the new high on this upwards trend. So we'll look for maybe a touch up here around 42.72 and then head down, okay? So let me move that around, 42.72-ish, somewhere around there, and then head back down, okay? So a little bit of a push to the upside, but nothing much, and then a continuation to the downside. We have filled the CME gap, okay? So I'm going to delete this gap now, and we're in good shape for that. And Bitcoin dominance is trailing downwards, okay? We're looking for it to hit this trend line and continue its way along it. But right now, we're looking for it to curl down and possibly bounce from there. But this would not be good for Bitcoin in the long term, okay? So we'll keep our eye on the prize and make sure we keep you guys updated. Thank you guys so much yet again for coming out, looking at a little bit of a short here on XRP, possible setup. I'll send that into the beautiful Discord. I will send you guys my charts. I will zoom out here just so you guys have my levels. Of course, always sharing the levels, always trying to help you guys stay profitable. Thank you guys for coming out and throwing all those otters in the chat on the live on Sin City Crypto. I'm so grateful for you guys. You guys are really, really the best community out there. So thank you guys for your support. We will catch you guys in the next one. And go check out that new Anchored VWAP video I believe I just made. Anchor VWAP. Yes, and I'll share my charts here. And God bless you guys. Thank you guys so much for your support. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Mrs. Otter, let's go.